wife can try it live, but I can sit up the side.
That end table and the other end table for my checkbook. No. Look. That end table over there with the lamp. Yes, that one and then the other one. I don't know where it's at. Alright, so look at another one. Look at this one. There's not even anything here for you, dude. You're so funny.
Let's get over here, dear.
Not even at the end.
No.
No, I mean like at the end, right here.
No. No. No.
Alright, well look it up.
Here, it should be in your mobile app.
It's not. No. Has nothing to do with the check. Dude.
Anything else, my love? What am I looking for, my love? You are. Find it, dear? Well, starting soon, just helping the missus with some stuff real quick. So, how you guys like the setup? I'm still working on, I guess, stage work. So, probably could move that over. Yeah, do that. It's a little better, right? more medial, more the channel. I'm gonna look until I find it here.
There, we'll do it later.
Here. I want you to stop with your nonsense.
What?
I want you to stop with your nonsense.
There, I said we'll do it later.
I don't believe you.
Yes.
You're going to give me a heart attack.
Whatever.
You are. All right. Good afternoon, good night, or whatever time frame it is yours. Welcome to the live stream. So, getting hot in here, right? I wonder if I can get just a bit of a better angle. So, whew. That bit. It's wonderful. So, still working on getting these live streams a little better, get it to where I frame shots a little better. So, thank you all that have joined us tonight. It's gonna be a late afternoon for sure. What to talk about? Probably should share this with my friends. Versus, these are my verses for the armor. Ezekiel get some mead brewed. Hey, good afternoon or night. How's it going? Is my audio okay? Can you hear me just fine? How's it going? Beautiful night, ain't it? Long, glorious day, and I can get to join you on this fine evening. Skitty. What is skitty? Is that a Gen Z terminology I'm unaware of? French. Yeah, my persona in the SCA is a Norman, so it's a Frenchman. Oil up. Oh yeah, definitely need to do it at some point. So, need to definitely add that to that for sure. I kind of like the patina that you get from use, kind of like you're a weather veteran. So I kind of like the 15 a little bit. So, but I don't want it too rusty. Hello, how's it going? Especially in my helm. You have a Glock 19. I do not. I don't. I have a, what is it? A Smith & Wesson 419, whatever. It's the 40 caliber pistol. And I'm working on an AR build currently. No, this is a medieval channel. It's separate, but I think there's rules on YouTube for that stuff, and I want to keep this channel pure. I don't mind talking about it. Superior French, right? Medieval sword. I fight with pole arms currently, so I'm in the SCA, which is heavy armored combat. So this is a rubber mallet. So this is a bec de Corbin. It's a French weapon. So it's a medieval can opener. So I got this one right here. So it's about a 6 foot long weapon. And then we got the other one back here. More of a. I still gotta probably go and make it a little better. Duct tape crafting. But that's the axe head, hammer head. So this is also a pole axe as well. So I just like pole arms currently. So. And if you watch my channel, we actually go in. Full suit armor plate, full suits like this, and we're beating each other up. It's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, it's super heavy. These are training. These two in particular are training weapons. Like what I'm doing is different from what everyone else is doing. They actually have thinner weaponry than I do because they're trying to win. I'm actually working out and building up my strength, so my weapons are intentionally thicker and heavier. So these aren't competition weapons. These are like war weapons and war training weapons. I haven't weighed them. They're probably a lot heavier. So than the other ones. The other one's like I think 1.25 inches. So about like that. And the armor I'm wearing is about 64 pounds of gear. This helmet alone is about 19 pounds. Sitting on my head. I haven't weighed this either, so I don't know how much this weighs, but all in all, when I weighed the entire tub, it came out to 64 pounds. And then, let's see what else I got. I have a shield. I made this right here. Made this bad boy. So, 3/4 inch ply, steel cage around the hand, protect your hand from blows. So those blows can break limbs. If you're not careful, it is at least. A lot of people hold back so they're not injuring one another. Excellent. I've been training with this bad boy here. Oh god. I didn't realize it was 25 pounds. I actually have to up it because this is getting a lot lighter. So. It's a kettlebell. So if you guys like working out, I do workouts. Maybe more workout videos in the future. Just I've been prioritizing, home life, getting bills paid, and all that other stuff, and trying to grow this channel on top of that. So yeah, there's the old kettlebell you see on the videos I got. I didn't realize it was 25 pounds. I thought it was 10 for the longest time. I was like, man, what the heaviest 10 pounds ever, right? So I actually need to up it up to 50 pounds because this is a little bit too light for my exercises now. I'm still going to keep it in my arsenal because this has been with me since the beginning. So, and some other changes in the channel I'm going to be doing, trying to be posting more of the actual hard suit combat as I do them. So we don't fight as frequently as I would like to. So I used to fight every week, but during the winter times there's a lot of events that come up, so things change. Afternoon or evening or whatever time frame you're in. So, I mean, time is relative, right? Especially whatever frame of reference you're in. So we're kind of, sorry, it's been a long day. A bit sleepy. So this channel is a medieval crusader channel. Particularly SCA, we do hard suit combat, so that's kind of what you see here. How's it going? TJ. Very interesting. So yeah, I don't know if you're subscribed to this channel or not, or seen my work. So it's a hard suit medieval channel, in the SCA particularly. Crusader, 14th century, 1490s mainly, so. And that's kind of when they started going into place. And believe it or not, there was, I guess, the Templars. They ceased to exist around 14, 13, something like that. French king killed them all. I have to get more versed on names. I'm bad with names, great with faces. But anyways, there was an order of price that came after the Templars when they were executed by King Louis, or disbanded by King Louis and everyone else, because they were shut down because the Europeans claimed that they were heretics. And that's just so they didn't have to pay debts. They're basically the Templars were the first multinational organization that was effectively a bank. So everyone didn't want to pay the bank bill, so obviously they're like, yep, those are heretics, right? Imagine if you could call Bank of America heretics or Wells Fargo, right? And then not have to pay any of your bills. But anyways, the Orders of Christ, they were formed right after they were disbanded in Portugal. So they essentially just effectively changed names. So that's kind of what my Templar is: surviving Frenchman that would have fled to Portugal and continue his military order with Christ. So that he would have plate mail and all the other things that go along with it. So I'm trying, like, when I started the SCA, I built my armor first, and then I built the persona around that. Hey, got it working. Perfect, this works better. So much better. Might be a little better. Afternoon, or evening, or morning, where you're at. What a glorious day, is it not? So, if you're new to the channel, what this channel is hard suit combat, particularly in the SCA. It's similar to Boohurt. Our weapons are made of rattan up there, you see there. So, and this channel I do a lot of workouts and a lot of faith-driven stuff. So, I'm a 14th century crusader, late crusader. So, it's after the Templars were disbanded. How's it going? What a glorious day, is it not? And if you're new to the channel, this is a Crusader channel. So, obviously we do hard suit combat and workout. And we particularly use rattan for our weaponry. You can see it is made of and rattan is solid bamboo. Good evening. Goodness. I need to get the pins instead of these straps that I have for the face mask. So, or the face plate, not mask. Oh, much better. How's it going out there, anyone? If you guys don't know what this channel is all about, we're 14th century medieval crusader, so faith-based armored combat in the SCA. We use rattan weaponry, similar to this. Right, this is a back to Corbin, or not back to Corbin. This is a poleaxe. Back to Corbin's back there, right here. Back to Corbin. So this is a 6 foot long rattan weapon that we hit each other with, similar to hockey. If you guys ever play hockey or football, what I tell my layman friends, like, think football but with sticks. That's the best way to describe it. And you're going in for the single hit against the opposition. Goodness. I need to get a strapless system in the future. A lot of my other knives use pins. Goodness. Well, do a little bit of workout in, right? Let's hold this up. It's a 25-pound kettlebell, so. I can tell my workouts are working because before I couldn't do this last year. There's no way I could hold this up for this long. So when you stack up and do a little bit at a time, small bursts, at least for me that works. So that is heavy. So I had no idea this was 25 pounds until today. I thought it was a 10-pound kettlebell for the longest time. And here I was working out with a 25 pound. So I need to up the game, get a 50 pound in you guys ever watched that, what was that movie, Castaway? Yeah, this guy, I did Mogadishu Challenge last year with this guy. I'm going to have to do it again, though properly, and actually do some running this time. my friend. My friend, he loves for when I work out, and that's why he's sad. I haven't worked out in a while because I'm so busy working, right? Look how sad he is. It's my little dead friend, Wilson. That's it. I remember the name now. It's Wilson, right? Of Castaway, or something like that. And he was my friend last year. We did a Mogadishu challenge, and then at least once a week, I get this bad boy out and do some workouts with this guy. So, but he's getting lighter, so I'm gonna have to get a 50-pound kettlebell. I'm gonna have to actually start doing. I've been thinking about doing push-ups in the morning. I dread push-ups, but you know, we all have to work out and do our part to achieve our goals. And one of the goals I want to reach is, you know, be able to do 10 push-ups by the end of the year. So I gotta start doing my part and doing a push-up a day. So I'm able to do push-ups. Last year I was able to do one push-up. I started with the girly push-ups and then worked my way up from there. So I think that'd be a good goal for me by the end of the year to get 10 push-ups knocked out. So I'm able to, you know, move this 25-pound kettlebell around pretty good. When I first started, couldn't do that. So I've been noticing a lot of stamina changes as well. I'm able to do, when I'm out there delivering and other things, I'm able to run and keep up with my other nights out there on the field. So and I'm always grateful for the Lord as well during these times. You know, He's gifted me a wonderful experience for sure. This helmet, right? This is a gift basically. Like, I didn't plan for this. Initially, this is not what I wanted. This was a placeholder until I got what I actually desired. But this actually worked out better, and I made it my own. You know, we put a hinge joint on it. We modified it to my liking. A few other things I want to modify is adding chainmail to the sides, or possibly all the way around, so it's more meshed with this. So don't ever be afraid to try new things, whatever your hobbies may be. If you like medieval stuff, for sure, I can point you in the right direction. There's more than the SCA. There's Boo Hurt. You know, what is the other one? Oh my, can't, at the tip of my tongue. Empire Medieval Pursuits, EMP, that's it. I've always known them by the EMP, so make sure you always get a good training regimen as well. Be worthy of the armor that you're putting on, because this armor is about 60 pounds of metal, right? The helmet alone is 20 pounds. So if you're planning on doing a medieval reenactment, you want to get ready for it, because it'd be some of the hardest stuff you ever do. There's actually a guy, the strongest man, I forget his name. I'm bad with names, but he's the world's strongest man. He actually did medieval Boo Hurt, and he himself even said it was pretty hard stuff. So I feel a little better. I got to show my friends, like, hey, not all that we do is lame, which is, I find very interesting, this modern age that people play Space Marine and they play, you know, medieval fantasy games, but, you know, actually physically going out and doing it somehow nerdy-er. I guess they're they associate you with the D&D group. So And if you guys like building your own stuff, right? I do that as well. Built my own leg armor. So this is actually made from an oil barrel that a friend had. You can actually kind of see some of the red from that oil barrel there. So all handcrafted, hand painted by me. So there's a lot you can do in the SCA for sure, whatever that may be. So I like to fight, and I like to craft armor. And I just like to be, I don't know, faith-based warrior myself, just because that, it just always rung true with me growing up. If you guys ever seen the Kingdom of Heaven? So, which is an excellent movie. I highly suggest it. But yeah, get yourself a nice helmet when you use stuff like this. Protect your noggin. It's one of the most vital things. Also, hand protection if you plan on doing pole arms. That's another thing you kind of want to pick up. So as you can see, that rattan weapon is no joke. You know, had that metal not been there, that could have been my forearm, right? That's the kind of level of damage these people do. And I actually decided to keep that dent just because it, you know, it adds persona to the entire gauntlet, right? So I got other dents as well, right? It's kind of like earned battle scars on the field. Whew. Noon. Just enjoying the night tonight. It's been a long day, a little bit sore for all that running around and taking care of business, right? I'm sure you guys all have family to take care of, so you guys get it. So thank you for joining the channel. So this is a medieval SCA channel. So what SCA stands for is Society of Creative Anachronism. They do a lot of hard suit combat with rattan weaponry and you know, full metal suits. Most, not all, but metal suits are for the helmet, and you kind of want razor protection for your kidneys and knees and elbows, and obviously you want crotch protection. You also need a gorget, which is protecting your throat. I actually been hit in the throat, so that's no fun. And it's a spearman too, of all things. Oh no, actually, there's a spearman once. Kind of wakes you up, and then the great sword. There's a great sword at the last battle of the War of the Phoenix, which is in Arizona in February. I was second line, and I was not expecting this sword because he's off to my left doing other things, hitting other people, and out of nowhere he just comes with a thrust right in my throat, and my gorget saved my neck. You can get sent to the hospital pretty quickly. I think there's 2 concussions in that battle that someone suffered. Some dude got launched into a wall. He was knocked out completely. They had to pull him up by a stretcher. That was pretty interesting. I guess he hit the metal beam or something like that during one of the pushes. So. And I'm still new to these live streams, so if you guys have any feedback on what I can do better as I keep doing these each and every week, I always love to hear it in the comments for sure. Comments in the chat. So. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. So this channel is all about the Society of Creating Anachronism. We do hard suit combat with rattan weaponry. My apologies, it's been a long day. A lot of running. So I actually get to do an awesome thing this weekend for y'all, the 500 thank you video. Kind of laid hints in some of my shorts, so hope you guys all get to enjoy and see that. So what are some of your guys' favorite medieval battles? Always curious. See, mine's poor little man. I ain't little. I'm actually quite big, but I do need to get little. I was 390 when I started. I'm down to 290 now. I gotta push the last little 100 pounds. Poor little man. Thanks for the chat, Lazaro. I can't pronounce that last name, Lazaro. So. So yeah, one of my favorite battles is the Battle of Agincourt. You guys know of that battle. Kind of like that. The English were praying right before battle, and end up, defeating the French knights on horseback. English longbows, right? Even though my persona is a 14th century Frenchman, still a fun battle. Tomorrow's another day for sure. So I'm actually prepping for a Ren Fair this Sunday as well. I'm going to be out there in Florence, Alabama. So if you guys are out there, you guys want to say hi, pop in. So I want to thank all the subscribers who joined this channel as well, and getting us closer to the 1,000 subscriber goal. So, and as we grow this channel, I'll grow with you guys and obviously get better at these live streams. And provide a value to you guys that are interested in hard suit combat and like faith-driven like combat, right? So That's actually a long tradition in military. The U.S. has traditions with that as well. So it's a pretty old tradition. Ugh, God, it's been a long day. My apologies. So, anyways, as I was saying, this channel is all about faith-based warrior uh, philosophy. So, if you guys are interested in that, this channel is working towards that. My own personal, reaching all my personal goals and helping those that probably can't find their way to whatever goal they're seeking, right? And the easiest way for me, now it doesn't work for everyone, is kind of do a small goal that you can obtain and reach that, whatever that goal is, and reach that goal within a day. Then you'll be motivated to do the next task. There's actually a great video that they talk about that you should make your bed every day, because that's how you motivate to do the next task and the next task. That's doing small goals add up over time. And I've been thinking about a video series that I kind of want to do on the shorts to kind of demonstrate the power of small gains over a long period of time, mainly with finances, at least for me. So I'm going to start with a penny. I think that'd be a very good start, at least for me, because I want to save $1,000 over a course of, I don't know, 6 months, right? And I can show that by stacking, because I think for 3 years I stacked precious metals, and I started off with just one singular ounce. From there, exploded, right? Before you know it, you're surrounded by wealth. Like, that's amazing. So, and you can do the same thing with fitness goals, right? Or career goals, right? Small incremental changes towards a larger goal, and you get motivated by each little goal you make and achieve. So, one of my things early in life was to be a game developer, and I actually got to achieve that in my entire life. I did small incremental tasks towards that common goal. I didn't know what I wanted to be. All I know is I wanted to develop games in my career. So I played games, obviously. I made little tabletop games with clay, Legos, whatever. And then eventually, when I got into college age, I went to, well, I'm glad I went, but I also got scammed. It was at the VII. So I went there for game simulation programming to actually make games. Because all I knew is I wanted to make games. So small incremental changes. So those habits will form your entire life. Sometimes the small things add up. You don't realize it. Everyone wants to make big splashes, instant changes, but it never sticks. That was one of my fitness goals, was to lose about 100 pounds and then stay at that weight for a long period of time. Because when I had cancer, and they told me, because I got down to 290, I went from 400 pounds to 290 with cancer. The doctor said it was a gift. And then I remember saying, I don't want no such gift from cancer, because that took my mom, so I wanted no gift. So I actually gained 100 pounds. And then once I hit a certain threshold, something in me flipped, like, all right, time to get to work. Went keto for about a year and lost 100 pounds. And then I also got into this to also amplify what I was already doing, which was the goal was to lose 100 pounds. Now I'm working towards the next 100 pounds. Now that I maintained 8 months at 290, right? I mean, didn't overeat. Now it's time to get to business, get the last 100 pounds to get to the 180 goal. So, and I hope you guys like the video that's coming up. That's kind of to honor you guys. You guys did such hard work over the last month or two, right? I got the 500 pretty quickly. Now we're at 672 last I checked. So we're almost at the 1,000 subscriber goal, which is just a goal. Like I won't get monetized or anything like that. At least not anytime soon. But it's just a goal I want to set forth. So I've always try to hit the videos so you guys have content to consume, whatever it may be, even if I don't always fight. So, and I'm gonna be here every week doing live streams. So those of you that have joined, thank you. Commented, thank you. Great. Works wonderful for the algorithm. So I appreciate all of you guys. About 20 minutes left in the stream. If you guys want to ask any questions, I'm all ears. So I read all your guys' comments. Good or bad, I read them. Let me get that fixed and locked up. Yeah, right there, that cost me a fight, actually. It's always just the left one. The right one works just fine. Ugh. Ugh. Maybe you guys enjoy 14, let's say Crusaders. If you guys like Crusaders, this is the channel for you. This channel is all about hard suit combat. We fight with pretend weapons, and we fight usually on Sundays. Cannot see. I cannot see. I think that's somebody watching. Poor little man. Boo hoo. feel like Cyclops. I need to get like lenses built into my helm so I can actually see. Yeah, I can see. Hmm. Leviticus. Let's see. Something about when a bullock or a sheep or a goat is brought forth, then it shall be 7 days under the dam, and from the 8th day and thenceforth it shall be accepted for an offering made by unto fire and the Lord. Interesting. Something about goats. First in Genesis. Let's see. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. The Spirit of God moved under the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw the light, and that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness night. And the evening and the morning were the fire day, or what? And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." Okay. God made the firmament, divided the waters which were under the firmament, the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And the God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. Huh. Okay. And God called the dry land earth, and gathered together the waters, and the waters called the seas, and God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yield seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, and whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to be divided from the land, to divide the day from the night, and let there be for signs and for seasons, and for days and years. And let there be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two green lights, the greater light that ruled the day, the lesser light that ruled the night. And he made the stars also. And God set upon them in the firmament of the heavens to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night. Divided the light from the darkness, and God saw that it was good. Oh, someone said something. Sorry, my eyesight's really bad. Let me see what you said. Bless you as well. I'm still learning how to do the live stream. Here, let me. Whoa. So that I see what you say. So. I thought I'd just start reading the Bible. It's part of my training regimen for the SCA, which is the medieval hard suit combat. Let's see. The heavens, and the ruler over the day and over the night, and divided the land from the darkness, and saw that was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures that have life, the fowl that may fly above the earth, and the opening firmament of heaven. And God created whales, and every living creature that moveth, which waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters of the sea, and let fowl multiply in the earth. And in the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creatures after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth and after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. And let them have domain over the fish, and over the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that crawleth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth and subdue it. Have domain over the fish, and over the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree, and which is the fruit of the tree, yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. And every beast of the earth, and every fowl of the air, to every thing that creepeth upon the earth, whereas there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And God saw everything that he made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening of the morning was the sixth day. Yeah. That's the furthest I got along in the Bible on my, basically on my own. I'm a programmer I was a programmer by trade. So I usually skim through when I'm reading books. Right? So anytime I hear sermons and whatnot, I try to get the full context of what's being told to me so I kind of understand better. So I do like, yeah, I definitely enjoyed that for sure. I'll have to read more. Probably the next live stream will do the next passage. Probably, I think one of my goals will be to read the entire Bible front to back cover over the course of these live streams. And I'm always evolving or adapting to what we're doing here. So I want to thank you all that's stayed with me for this long in this live stream. If you have any questions about, the Bible or SCA combat, go ahead and ask away for sure. I'll be here every Monday, 6:45. So this is the 7th video now. So I want to thank you all that have blessed me with your viewership and your amazing comments, good or bad. I read them all. I hope you guys are having a blessed year for sure. So this year has been very difficult. 2024 has been about as rough as 2008. You guys were around during that time period. So definitely trying to refocus my life and rebuild it. Because, after your career ends in the industry that you're in for years, it doesn't cease to exist, but like your services are no longer needed. Basically, you kind of have to adapt to the times, right? Adapt or die. And thank you all for the likes too. I appreciate it. So, and I hope you guys all like the 500 subscriber video once that's posted. I gotta get the rest of it shot. I got a handful of shooting for that already done. I'm just trying to make it a big video for you guys, as big as possible. Not by length, but by just quality that I can produce. And I'm kind of down a PC, so it's going to be on basically my mobile phone, which I'm talking to you now, to get all this done. So, and I hope this motivates you to get to your own personal goals, whatever they may be. God willing, you get there. So, you're obviously here today watching my live stream for a reason. And hopefully you got something out of it. Right? God wanted you to see this for a reason, hear this for a reason. Yeah. I've been homeless before. I know what that's like. Yeah, I think that's a coming sign of things to come for sure. It's just a rough year for sure. I went from like 6 figures, nice career, but honestly, I was given what I wanted, and it didn't satiate me, so to speak, spiritually. I felt isolated, alone, and miserable in that position. And now that I'm doing other things, doesn't make as quite as much money, but now I feel connected to those around me, at least this time. I feel more, I guess, a part of God, than I was before. Before I was kind of like pushed aside into basically my house all the time. Even though I was making nice money, you felt like being a basement dweller, right? Disconnected. So it's definitely been a hard adjustment. So. And as they say, it's always darkest just before dawn, right? So if you are homeless and struggling, there's always hope. So I was living in my car for a year, something like that. I was couch surfing for about a year, almost two actually. Actually, it was 2015. I lost a job. I didn't get employment until like it was almost 2 years. So I know all too well about that heartache. But you're blessed still if you're watching this, for sure. If you have a phone, you're in the fight still, as I like to say, right? So I have a phone barely, and I'm using it to DoorDash or some other means to get money coming in to provide for your family, right? As the Bible says, if you do not work, you shall not eat. So whatever your work looks like, don't be too prideful and like, oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm a software engineer. I did that my first time around. Oh, I'm a software engineer. I shouldn't take Pizza Hut job. It's beneath me. I didn't think to myself, no, you're unemployed is what you are. You need to start working. So. And this time around, it was a lot quicker. You know, I knew what I needed to do, and I got to work. So, and I'm planting seeds right now for whatever reason. Right, I'm brought here for a reason. So I'm planting seeds for something. I just felt, I don't know if you guys ever feel that, like the Lord's tugging you in a direction, right? It's like, look at this, like, right? Because at some point it's like you don't want to do something, but like something's calling you to do that. It feels more like a duty than anything else. Like, mine is to clean up my life, clean your house, and remember what hard work is, and to bring people closer to Him, closer to Christ, however that looks. So, also to lose weight. Okay? He always wants what's best for you, right? And I was close to 400 pounds, so I was like, no, what am I doing with my life? I'm no David Goggins. I'm not going to lose a tremendous amount of weight quickly or go nuts, but God meets you where you're at. So it's like, and He found something that I was into, that's physical, and that I could preach the good news, and so forth I do. And I've quite enjoyed it, right? So I get to, get to show off my skills, painting. I love painting, right? Love working with metal. Did some metal work on all my armor, so that's fantastic. Here, I can show you like this. Got to do some awesome metal work on leg armor. So I don't know. You feel so much better when you're building towards something, no matter where you are in life. So I started with nothing. I got about I'm going to do 20 more minutes in the stream, and I'll be calling it. You guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm always here to help to the best of my abilities. If you guys have any favorite verses as well, I can add them to my armor, because I'm actually adding more verses to my armor. I don't have my chest plate in here, but it has some verses on it. Actually, it's my arms that have the verses on it. So, I'll show you guys can see that. Those are some of the verses I got on there. And I paint that onto the armor. So, that's kind of like my way of sharing the Lord's word with everyone. Ezekiel. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to get better with the streams. It's always hard, a rough start initially for me in online myself. Ezekiel. I think I have a few Ezekiels. But yeah, I have to check out some more Ezekiel ones. I'm still, yes, I found Ezekiel's. You know which verse particularly that you enjoy? I can write that down, add that to my armor. I don't know your name, but it could be in your honor. Nine. I'll bookmark that for next live stream. I'll probably read some of that as well. This is a big book. I'll bookmark this. I'll come back to this for sure next live stream. Nice to meet you, Tim. I'm Thomas. So, I hope to see you in the next live stream. I'm gonna be ending, like I said, the next 10 minutes. I'm gonna give it. Just gotta eat dinner, or I think we already ate dinner. We just gotta get ready for bed, or get ready for the next day. So, another day, another challenge for sure. So. Ugh. So I'll pray for you as well. If you're struggling as I am a little bit, so I know what it's like to be in that path or that. Sorry, my brain's a little fried. I had chemotherapy 4 years ago, so it's hard to remember keep straight the train of thought. But I'll pray for you. But I learned whatever you're going through is to, like when you're forging steel, right? You have to heat it up to beat it. So wherever you're going through life, I've always seen it as the Lord is forging you through trials, tribulations, the fire, to forge you into the instrument He needs you to be. Right? To bring people closer to Him, or to draw you closer to Him. So it may suck in the moment. I know all too well about that. I remember dying of cancer and throwing up, and I didn't quite curse God, but I was upset with just my situation. I remember my mother, and I'm like, He brought me to this, so I may face that particular demon my mom lost her life to. I'm like, I'm going to slay this demon for my mother. And I'm going to use the gift bestowed upon me to do whatever He asks of me, the best of my abilities. He knows I'm a very flawed individual. So this is me doing that. So try not to be too down, whatever situation you're going through. Just seeing it as a forging of the soul. I hope that helps. I don't know why I said all that, but like, I hope that helps somebody out there. I hope it helps you. Okay, that made sense. I have no idea. What else? I hope I gain a subscriber as well. So as we go through life, it's good to find not somewhat like-minded people, but like people of like you can ebb and flow with. The best way to describe it, or like we're all made in God's image, right? He tries to surround you with the people that need to be in your life at that particular time to do whatever needs to be done. So wherever that may be. As they say, God works in mysterious ways. And I've tried to map it out in my mind, what that means. And kind of like the ripple effect of everything that you do, say, all of it. And like, I just, beyond comprehension. So it's very interesting. But, life wouldn't be interesting if we knew everything that was going to come, right? It'd be like, if someone were to tell you the ending of a movie, right? You'd be kind of annoyed, right? You kind of want to see the unfolding of it and go through that with the characters involved. I think the Lord wants to do the same with you, or whoever's watching. So that's kind of how I always felt. Like He wants to explore who you are as an individual and where you want to go, because you're a free-thinking individual, free will. That's important. That's obviously important to Him. So I thought about that a lot as well. Like, there's a reason Satan exists, right? But he can delete him if he wanted to. But, I mean, that would eliminate free will. He was free to rebel against God. I was like, he must be a very loving God to allow that. So, it seems to be like even though he probably knows the ending of the tale, the possibilities of it, it's to forge your soul, I imagine. But I don't know. I'll have to ask when I get to heaven. Got about 7 minutes in the stream. Any last minute questions about anything? All ears. All ears. If you guys get the chance as well, I suggest getting. I got King James Bible myself. I suggest you guys getting that, reading it. Definitely helps with workouts. Kind of like the philosophy of why you're doing something, right? And strengthens you as a warrior. You're fighting for something greater than yourself, right? God, country, and then you fight for something greater than yourself. You'll achieve heights you never thought were possible before. Goggins talks about that as well. Not the religious stuff, but he's called to a higher purpose. So, and then kind of what he did. Oof. Again, I want to thank you all that's watched the live stream up until now. It is late, and I'm going to be into the live stream in exactly 4 minutes. I'm appreciative of the likes and the comments and the questions, and just getting to know whoever my watchers are, my audience. remember to love your neighbor as you, yeah, remember to love your neighbor. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. It's a very, I always love the golden rule. Another one that's a really good one is the tale of the fish with the coin in its mouth. Meaning he'll take care of you, right? Ways you wouldn't understand. So worry not. He takes care of the birds and the bees and the fowl of the earth, or the creatures of the earth. He'll take care of you as well. So it's kind of nourishment for your soul to read the Bible. I kind of enjoy reading the entry book, The Passage to Take My Own Advice. So I read that. So, and then I guess Lord pointed me in the direction to talk about Ezekiel. So we're going to do that on the next live stream. And I hope I got plenty of content for you guys on the shorts. So a lot of what I do is for long formats and shorts, and I appreciate all of you. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and grow this channel. We got some more butts to whip. Right? Bring out the hammer. The heavy hammer. So, the next video to come, I'll let you guys know when that launches. Obviously, I'll do probably a premiere launch for that when it's ready, just so we can watch it together. And I think you guys will enjoy that. I'm going to be trying to get more scheduled long format stuff, because I gotta boost the metrics for watch hours over time. So I've been pointed to that. Get the watch hours up. We'll get more people interested, be more dynamic, more approachable. So, and this is me doing that, and have good showmanship, right? Even if no one's watching, have good showmanship. So, and anyone who's watching after the live stream, I thank you. So, all of it helps. Much appreciated, because I know we're all busy people. We all work. We all come on different hours of the day. It's been an amazing live stream. And anyone who watches, you're blessed. I hope you're blessed in life, all that you do. And I'm blessed to have you here. And I hope to see you guys on the field as well at some point. I hope it motivated someone to get out in the field exercising, reading books. I gotta read books myself. My friend always says, "You don't read books." Okay, well, I just read some. There you go. Just started one. And I'm still reading it, so I gotta read some more interesting content for sure about 14th century combat. So I'm gonna be looking. If you guys have any suggestions for 14th century style books, you know who you are. If you have any examples of 14th century combat you'd be interested in sharing with me, or some sort of book about medieval history or whatever, right, Mr. Book Reader? Love to hear it. And that's going to conclude this live stream. I want to thank you all and have a blessed night. And I look forward to the next one with you all. This has been an amazing adventure with you guys. I salute thee.